Leo Joseph Miracola. You know your name now. It's really cute. You know a lot now.
Yep, you know our names. You just be like, Mark! Or Corey!
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes, like, if I call your mom, you'll just, like, follow it up. Corey!
You also know where you live,
Yeah, you know the city.
where other people, your other family lives. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, you're just getting really big. You'll constantly come up to me and, like, hug and kiss my leg, and, like, when somebody's leaving or you want to say goodbye, you know, I have to give you a hug and a kiss. You're very loving.
Mm-hmm. And you're good at the fake cry. You do it constantly.
Oh yeah, and you get the tears kind of in there too.
It's hard to tell sometimes when you're actually hurt because I just assume that you're fake crying to me. And I always tell you when you're upset to slow down and take a deep breath. So anytime that I'm upset lately, you tell me, take a deep breath, mommy.
You know, potty training has been somewhat of an issue, and so when there's an accident and you can tell I'm mad, like you'll be like, "Don't be mad, Daddy. Don't be angry," and they'll like try to caress my face.
You've already got the guilt thing down.
And then like you have a hard time making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll decide on something, like we'll be at like Home Depot and you have wall stickers all over your wall from Home Depot, all different types. You have like Guardian of the Galaxy and Star Wars and
Dory,
Pokemon, Mario.
everything.
And so, you know, I'll get you some wall stickers and we'll get to the checkout and you'll see M&Ms and you'll be like, I don't want these, I want M&Ms. And so we'll get the M&Ms and we don't get like 2 steps outside of the store. You're like, no, I want wall stickers! And then you fall apart when you find out that I got you what you told me you wanted.
But one thing you always know you don't want is your nails cut.
Oh man, it sounds like we're just absolutely torturing you. And then as soon as we're done, I'll ask you, did that hurt? And you'll be like, no. And it's every time.
Every time.
And your hair too. You hate getting your hair cut. It's like you just don't like people violating your personal space. You were driving me crazy one day, I don't know why. But I made a comment like, you know, Leo, I'm going to give you away if you keep on acting like this. And you kind of got like real sad and you put your hand on my cheek. And you said, Daddy, you can't give me away. I'm just a little boy. But it was funny. Again, another time you were getting your nails cut. Or we said we were going to cut your nails. You remember the whole giving away part. And you were just like, give me away. Give me away. You'd rather be given away than getting your nails cut. Everybody got sick with the flu.
You told me as I was sitting there throwing up, Mommy, why are you pooping out of your mouth?
Yeah. And then at Nana's, you were telling her how Mommy was pooping out of her mouth and that you were going to get her some medicine and some gum.
It was really sweet.
We'll come home from Nana's. I'll put Luke to bed first. And then I'll come and put you to bed, and the one night I walk in to the bedroom and like hamster fishes, well at that point it was still gill fish, like you had taken all the stuff out and there was water everywhere, and I walk in and I pull the sheet back, I'm like, Leo, what happened? And you were trying to catch gill. I think you had saw something like a nature show like right that night where these kids were like at the beach trying to catch fish, and so you were trying to catch gill.
The other day I was making dinner and you and Lukey were sitting outside getting ready to eat, and we had just come home from the zoo and you were like, there's a turtle. And we just kind of figured a lot of times there's little animals that come over from the pond. We're like, okay.
Or like you have like these little plastic characters of animals, so we figured you were just like stacking them.
And then we walk outside and there is a large snapping turtle sitting there.
Huge snapping turtle. I was trying to get into the pool, but it couldn't get under the fence. And so we had to like pick him up and move him back to the pond, which I'm glad that your brother was in the side chair because he probably would have gone over there.
Yeah. Thank God you guys did not go touch the snapping turtle. Sometimes your attitude gets you into a little trouble. This year at gym class, you were not listening very well, so at the end, you did not get a stamp. And you were not happy with them.
You were heartbroken, inconsolable that you didn't get a stamp.
You still have to go to Toys R Us every week after we go to Brewers for breakfast. And you make Uncle Joe walk you across the street, even if it's freezing cold outside.
Yeah, you have him wrapped around your finger.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny watching you and your Uncle Joe because he'll be like, you'll be bossing him around because you're kind of bossy.
Kinda.
And he'll be like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a 37-year-old man. And then I turn around and he's doing exactly what you want.
But as we all know, Nana is the weakest link.
Oh yeah, you know that Nana's the last line of defense, and she doesn't provide much defense. She just you
get whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you lay it on thick.
Oh yeah, you say that you're like, Nana, I love you with my heart. I mean, she's just defenseless at that point.
I love you, Nana. I love you forever.
You talk and talk and talk. Like you do not turn off from when you wake up. Well, even I won't say from when you wake up because you're not a morning person. You're kind of like your mom. Like you come downstairs and you want your pillow and your blankie and you just want to sit on the couch for a little while. But then once you're going, you don't stop until you absolutely crash.
Right. And then also you try to keep yourself from crashing by dogging.
Yeah, you talk to keep yourself asleep. But then in the middle of the day, like you don't take naps anymore, but you do kind of get a little tired. And so you'll be like, I've had a very busy day, I need to relax. And then you'll just like go on the couch and watch your Kindle and just relax for a little bit.
You also ask me every morning, what are we doing today?
Yeah, you have to go do stuff.
And you need to know what it is before we do it. Make sure it's okay with you.
You're a little OCD. Like we do this.
On this day.
Yes. Every time that we go into Dairy Queen, we sit in this table, and if somebody's sitting at this table, it's the end of the world. Like you'll tell me, go tell him to move if somebody's sitting like at
Same thing at Brugger's.
At our table at Brugger's. Like you have to do things the same way.
Yeah. And you remember everything.
You remember. It doesn't matter like how long it's been, or if we've only done it once or twice. You remember, and then we have to do it the exact same way.
You're also really good at art projects. You like coloring and painting and building stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're not stacking your zooms, you'll like stack blocks or whatever's around. You just make little buildings out of. Mm-hmm. You like to sing.
And you like to jump on your bed while we listen to the Moana soundtrack. And you scream it loudly.
And there's one part in one of the songs that goes happy as a clam, and you say happy as a crab because the guy who's singing it was a crab, and you get really mad when they try to correct you and say it's a clam.
No.
Because it's like, no, he's a crab. That's why he's happy as a crab.
You like to talk to Balexa and have her play songs for you.
Yeah, your Nana and Onu have Amazon Echo, and so they play music on there for you. They play all the staples, Dominic the Donkey, and a lot of Hippopotamus for Christmas, and Moana songs.
In the Jungle.
Yeah, and then you learn to call her, so you'd be like, Alexa, play Dominic.
And you just think that everywhere you go that people have one, so you'll be at Nona and Grandpa's house and you'll be yelling at it even though it's not there.
Yeah, now you've taught your brother how to do it now, so he does the same thing, except I think he says Exa.
You guys are like best friends. He gets a little annoyed with you because you're constantly taking things out of his hands or hitting him, but overall, you know, you love him more than anything. At night, you give him kisses and hugs and say, I love you, Uki.
Yeah, and you like realize that like you guys are kind of a package deal. So like if I take you somewhere and Luke isn't with us, you start asking like, where's Lukey?
Lukey's caught up to you pretty quickly.
Yeah, you guys aren't too far off in size.
You don't like to eat.
Is it yummy too?
No, it's very yucky.
Oh, well then you should stop eating it.
So
Yeah,
he's
you
got
are.
an advantage.
You're kind of a terrible eater. You eat rice and pasta and chicken and then chocolate, ice cream,
Yep.
junk food.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny when your daddy decided to shave his beard. Well, both of you were afraid of him, I think, at first.
Yeah.
But after you realized it was him and it was okay, you told him that you were going to go to the beard store and buy him a new one.
What should he go do?
What are you gonna go do?
Buy another one.
You're gonna buy me another beard?
Yes.
Where are you gonna go buy one?
Like a store.
You're gonna go to the store?
Yeah.
We went to Florida this year for vacation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you liked looking for shells and kind of going out in the water with me and
You loved that we had, you called it the Florida house.
yeah. Well, it was Florida's house.
Florida's house.
Yeah.
There was a pool that you liked. You didn't so much like the ocean going in much, but there was a pool there and you would stack your Zoom Zooms around the hot tub that they had there.
Mhm.
Pretty much stack your Zoom Zooms.
Oh, you love your
Everywhere.
Zooms. You have so many that they're like in a container and you can't lift them.
And you
and
can't
then-
keep track of them.
And you can't keep track of them. And then you want to take them everywhere and then that's a fight because we know you'll lose them. And
So then we try to let you just take a couple of them, and it's just a battle to get you out of the house then.
yeah, you were the first ones were all Disney characters, and now there's like Marvel ones. So there's like Iron Man and the Avengers, and so now that's your new thing. You love those.
And I don't know those ones as well as the Disney character ones, and you constantly correct me. It's kind of ridiculous how good of a memory you have, considering you don't really have any context of these characters.
Yeah. And they have like these little checklists that come with them, and you just go through and
Or you'll tell us when this one's not out yet. It's coming out
this
soon.
this one's not available. And then we went to Mickey's house one day when we were in Florida, and we saw the parade, and your like highlight of your life up to that point was one of the actors dressed up as Jiminy Cricket walked by and waved at you. And you just were telling everybody, Jiminy Cricket waved at me. Like we'd get back from vacation and you would just tell everybody.
For months, you would tell people. And then when we went and saw Disney on Ice, you did the same thing. It was like,
Mhm.
oh my god, Disney on Ice. I saw all the characters.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
You're just getting really big. You're not really a baby anymore.
But you really do like babies. You love your baby cousin Gavin, and you love singing to him and holding him, and it's really cute.
You're getting big.
Too big. We don't know what to do with a 4-year-old.
No.
You're outsmarting us already,
Mhm.
but we love you so much.
Mhm. You're still a little boy.
Always will be.
Mhm.